Good morning, student. This is Vasu Amit Banchur, your IP teacher. Welcome to online classes session 2020-21. So, student, today we'll learn about the CPU. The CPU or the Central Processing Unit is the main control center and processing unit. It is also called brain of the computer as it guides, directs, controls and governs the performance of a computer. The CPU has some subcomponents that help in carrying out the processing of a task. It means CPU means it is a processing unit. Means suppose we are giving an instructions to computer, then instructions through input device goes to central processing unit CPU, and then CPU part it works what we had given about the instructions, it works, and then through the output device, it sends the output to our getting the which we had given the instructions to do work. That, and here some components of help in carrying out the processing tasks is ALU, arithmetic logic unit, CU, control unit, and registers. Arithmetic logic unit perform the calculations and some logical operations it performs. Arithmetic logic means that the addition, subtraction, multiplication, divide, this task it performs, and some logical greater than, equal to, or equal to, greater than, this type of logical operations is performed. Like this, the arithmetic logic unit works. For logical operations also, the number compared from the memory, as the comparison takes place. Comparison takes place means which is the greater than, which is smaller than, like this, or true or false. This type of logical operations perform in this ALU. And then come to the control unit. The control unit and guides the interpretations, flow and manipulation of all the data and informations. The control unit sends control signals until the required operations are done properly, ALU and memory. Another important functions of control unit is the program executions, carrying out all the instructions and stored in the program. The control unit gets program instructions from memory and executes them one after another. After getting the instructions from memory in control unit, the instructions is decoded and interpreted, that is, which operation is to be performed. It means computer control unit act as a supervisor by controlling and guiding the operations taking place. Suppose we are giving instructions through input device, then the control units holds the instructions and send for processing one by one through the packets. Then register. Registers or processor register are a small unit of data holding place. The CPU use registers to temporarily hold some important processing information during the time of processing taking place. CPU may store some part data or some memory addresses or some instructions in its processor register. So what is the use of register? While the time of processing, CPU wants some important data or some means information CPU want at the time of processing, that information registered hold, and after processing it release that the whole informations. Then the memory, two types of memories are here, the main memory and primary memory. Main memory means primary memory. If a computer has a brain, it must also have the faculty which we call memory. Indeed, it does possess a memory. However, the memory of a computer most unlike human memory. A human memory can remember, store information for a long, whereas the computer cannot. It means while storing the information, computer hold the memory only. It does not store permanently here, and that human being is knowing storing the memory, but computer, while we are switch off the computer, all the memory becomes a volatile means it cannot remember anything after we switch off the computer. The memory of a computer is more like predefined working place where it is temporarily keeps information and data to facilitate performance. Each memory location has a unique memory address. When the task is performed, it clears the memory and memory space, then it is available for the next task to be performed. It means while at the time of processing, it holds the data, and after processing over, it It again contain the free space for the second task, like this. And how we are measuring the your memory unit? By with the help of bit means a binary digit, either 0 or 1, and the instructions while giving to the central processing unit to the computer, it reads as a machine language. 0 to 1 format, it reads the performance. A bit is an elementary unit of memory. 8 bits together form a byte. 1 byte is the smallest unit, which can represent a data item or a character. Other unit is of memory is kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte and terabyte. These are the measuring units. The units of computer memory measurement is given in this table. Students, you have to learn this table by heart. And then second one is part of main memory. Part of main memory, first one is primary memory. In primary memory can be divided into two parts, RAM and ROM. RAM, in the random access memory, the memory cells can be accessed for information transferred from any desired random locations. That is, the process locating word memory the same as requires the equal amount of memory, thus the name as random access. Then what is the use of random access memory? It is used to store the data at the time of processing, and the main drawback of RAM memory is it is a volatile. After it goes off, all the contents of RAM get erased. Two types of RAM are there, dynamic RAM and static RAM. Dynamic RAM consists transistors and capacitor that capable for storing an electricity charges. It depends on the switching action of transistor, and capacitors either contains no charge 0 bit and does hold a charge of 1 bit. Like this, it is storing the data, and it is having the two types, DRAM storage density and DRAM refreshing. Now static RAM. Static RAM is a volatile, but as long as they are supplied with power, they need no special generators circuits to retain a data stored. The static RAM consists eventually of internal flip-flops that store the binary information. The stored information remains valid as long as power is applied to the unit. Like this, the static unit work. Static RAMs takes place more space of given storage capacity than the dynamic RAMs, but have faster access time, about 10 nanoseconds, than DRAMs. Static RAMs are thus used in specialized applications, while dynamic RAM are used in primary storage sections of most computers. The static RAM is easier to use and has shorter read and write cycle compared to dynamic RAM. These are the difference between dynamic RAM and static RAM. What is the use of this, and then the storage capacity of both static RAM and dynamic RAM. Means that dynamic RAM can do the storage word, but static RAM is much faster than the dynamic RAM, about 10 nanosecond as it is faster. Then come to the read-only memory. Read-only memory, ROM. As the name implies, read-only memory, memory unit performs the read operations. Only it does not have the right capabilities. This implies that the binary information stored in a ROM is made up permanent during the hardware production of the unit and cannot be altered by writing different words into it. It means that RAM give permissions to read and write or to erase the data, but ROM is restricted reading words as a permanently stored within the unit. So ROMs are used for if you want to store permanently or store the softwares of any hardware which you have connected to the CPU or connected to the your computer. For this purpose, ROM is used, and this is having the different types of ROMs, that PROM is programmable read-only memory, then EEPROM, erasable programmable read-only memory, then EEPROM, electrically erasable PROM. Programmable PROM means ROM that cannot program to record information using a facility known as PROM programmer. Once the chip has been programmed, the recordable information cannot be changed. PROM becomes same as ROM. That ROM, if once we write the programs in ROM format, in ROM memory, so we cannot erase and we cannot edit the data from that ROM memory like this. The PROM is also work. Then erasable programmable means is another type of ROM that can be erased and chipped to reprogram the record different forms using the special PROM facility. Means erasable means if you want to erase some data or some programs from the part of ROM, then you can erase with the help of EEPROM. Then electrically erasable PROM means is a type of ROM can be programmed and erased by electrical signals. Information loaded in the memory can be retained for many years without any power supplied. Or one of its new application is backup to RAM memory. That backup you are knowing how to take the backup, and while taking the backup it will be for a long, very long years with you all the data. Like this the EEPROM is work. So students, next class will discuss the storage unit. Thank you.